Well, it is official. We finally have a winner in the Ken Roczen sweepstakes and new confirmation on the industry's worst kept secret that the number 94 will be looking down at a yellow fender for the first time since he closed out a dominant 2016 outdoor campaign, winning 20 motos on his way to a championship for the now defunct RCH Suzuki. Welcome back to RotoMoto. Let's take a look at Roczen's announcement and make some quick sense of the deal. And this video brought to you by O'Neil. On Monday, December 5th, which is the opening day of the preseason Supercross media event, Ken Roczen announced a partnership with HEP Suzuki that will see him compete all over the world in 2023 with a progressive-backed and Twisted Tea-supported RMZ 450. Obviously, this is not the move anyone expected when the sweepstakes opened back in September with his appearance on James Stewart's podcast, Bubba's World. A month later, I asked Twitter what they thought, and it was overwhelmingly believed that he would stay on Honda with the Firepower Honda squad he rode for in Europe and Australia, but Dustin Pipes pulled out the big gun over at HEP and wooed Ken over to the land of the Kickstarter. Obviously, there are a lot of questions about the competitiveness of the Suzuki in today's competition, but this is exactly what we've all wanted. We've seen guys like Weston Pike, Joey Savacci, and an elder Chad Reed post top finishes here and there on the yellow machine, and guys like Max Anstie and Brandon Hartraft finishing inside the top 10 regularly as well. But as capable as those pilots are, they do not have the experience and raw talent and speed that Ken possesses, so we finally get the question answered. How far behind, if at all, are the Suzukis from their rivals? I think Ken is capable to win on any bike, and I wouldn't be shocked at all to see him running up front as soon as A1, and maybe even sneak the first win in more than half a decade for the yellow bikes. But I'm also conscious of the fact that Ken Roczen will turn 29 in the middle of this season, which historically has a steep drop-off in competitiveness in this sport at that age. Not to mention coming off what many have called the worst season of his career and one of the deepest and most competitive fields in the sport's history. There is a good chance he could go winless on any bike in this field in 2023, so I don't think we should be too harsh on the bike if he does not perform. Either way, this is a huge development for the sport. It's very rare a private team gets a perennial title contender that is still winning races, and we have to give mad props to Dustin Pipes at HEP Suzuki for willing this deal into existence. They are one of the few squads with big title sponsors that come from outside the industry, and having those brands prominently displayed on the shroud of an international superstar's bike could entice a few more outside brands to dip their toes into our sport. This is also a very good deal for Ken, as long as the bike performs and the money is right, as it opens up his options to race Monster Energy Supercross, World Supercross, and Pro Motocross at his leisure, and likely would have much less pressure than a factory squad would deliver. It's also a tough pill to swallow when one of the sport's all-time talents has to wrestle with the idea of no longer being the guy at his team, and we saw that torch being passed at HRC this year to Chase Sexton. At HEP, Roczen will get the lion's share of attention, and that's a very desirable place to be. Keep your eyes peeled after you watch this for a bench racing video I had with Kellen Brower over on the RacerX channel. I'll link that in the description below, and let me know in the comments, where do you think Roczen slots into the pack to open this season? Obviously, Tomac, Sexton, Anderson are going to be the top tier. Do you think he is able to hang with them, or would you consider him starting off on that next step with Webb, Marv, AC, and Barsha? And on your way out, drop a like and subscription for more breaking news and analysis like this to begin the 2023 season. Thanks as always for watching RotoMoto. My name is Donnie. Keep it pinned to the weekend.